Good morning, Tigers. Hard to believe this spring is coming to an end and the 2020 school year is quickly closing. We encourage you guys to finish strong. We recognize this morning you Renaissance members, all of you that have done a great job this year, have qualified for Renaissance and done the things you need to do necessary to get there. We recognize your excellence and we appreciate that. Also, a special thank you to every teacher in this building for the job you've done all year long. We thank you, and we couldn't have done it without you. We continue to work toward the school's end, and we encourage all of you to have a great last few weeks of the school year.
And now please stand as the choir, under the direction of Mrs. Tammy Hopkins, performs our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we marched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now, Mrs. Shaw, the sponsor of the speech department, will now announce the theme to this week's assembly and also introduce the speakers.
Greetings and welcome to our Spring Renaissance Assembly for the third 9 weeks. I am Zakiya Shaw and I coach speech, theater, and debate. My favorite part of Renaissance is seeing the talent that lies in our fine arts department. Over the next few days, as we celebrate our students for their academic success for the third 9 weeks, you will hear our Tiger Band play American Folk Rhapsody No. 3 by Claire Grundman under the direction of Ms. Marie Looney. Our choir sing Anyway by Martina McBride, Brad Warren, and Brett Warren under the direction of Mrs. Tammy Hopkins. And finally, you'll hear our orchestra play It Is Well With My Soul by Philip Bliss under the direction of Ms. Sherry Margrave. I also have the pleasure of presenting our artwork from our art department. Today, we have students from the Talented Art Program under Ms. Ashton Birch. The first picture is the work of senior Abigail Halleck. It is a charcoal self-portrait. The next portrait is also a self-portrait and graphite and was drawn by sophomore Christine Oakley. Lastly, we have an oil pastel painting by senior Shayla Carr. In Mrs. Jamie Bratton's art classes, her students are working on graphite and ink drawings. The first is the work of senior James Phoenix. The next is that of sophomore Carlton Bethley. Following that is the work of freshman Sadie Smith. And lastly, we'll see 2 portraits drawn by freshman Paige Hill. Kudos to the students and the instructors in our music and art department. As always, it is the responsibility of the speech department to provide a buzzword or phrase for each Renaissance Assembly. Today's phrase is "We're almost there." Yes, we know this year has been tough, but like a phoenix, the Neville Nation always rises. We've overcome so much, and now we're almost there. We're almost to that much-needed summer break where we can relax and rejuvenate for the next year. We can do this. We're almost there, and we will finish strong. But don't just take my word for it. Take the advice of the Neville Tiger Beat radio show broadcasters, Junior Akira Johnson, Junior Maddie Hodge, Sophomore Brielle Mitchell, and Junior Winter Campbell.
While the school year started off rough, like always, we conquered in true Neville fashion. With every problem that arose, we fought back with a solution. With the option of virtual learning or face-to-face, students and their families have the option of doing what is best for them. While yes, this regular school year was unique, we never gave up. We're almost there with only 7 weeks left. We need to finish off the year strong because no matter how hard this year was, we got through it together and we're almost there.
As the year is coming to an end, everyone is starting to slack, easily known as senioritis, even though most of us aren't even seniors. With everyone slacking, it causes our grades to slip and it makes more work for the teachers. Tigers, we need to buckle down and finish the year out strong because we're almost there. Yes, it is easier said than done, but this year has been extremely difficult dealing with all the challenges. So, as the year slowly goes back to normal, we need to push through, stay positive, and finish strong. We're almost there. We got this, Tigers.
On March 13th, 2020, most schools and lives were changed forever. At the time, most were celebrating because we got 2 weeks off of school. But then those 2 weeks turned into a month, which turned into school being canceled altogether. Since then, our mental and physical health has constantly been tested. But through all trials of testing, virtual learning and teaching, homework, projects, ACTs, and even touring colleges, we've made it through. There were some bumps on the road and there are more to come. But you can look back on this year and be able to say, I made it. Believe it or not, a year has passed and you're still here, still fighting and still going strong. As the final weeks of school are near and we're all counting down until the summer, we're almost there and we're almost to the finish line. And you should be proud. So take these last 5 to 6 weeks of school and let's make the best of them. When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Tigers, we're almost there. As we came into a new school year full of uncertainties and doubts, we kept our heads up and we made the best of a bad situation. As we near the end of a school year, we are often faced with the stress of finals and trying to finish the school year off right. We all learned new things that were very fundamental to our education and everyday life. I wanted to recognize and appreciate all of the faculty and staff, janitors, our administration, and last but not least, our students. I am proud to say that we've made it this far. I want to encourage you all by saying that as you overcome obstacles, you will be rewarded with success and happiness. Remember, we're almost there, so keep up the good work, Tigers. Thank you and have an awesome day.
The following students have met the qualifications for Scholars Banquet 2021. Students must have a cumulative 3.5 GPA or better on a 4.0 scale. That includes grades 9 through 11 and the first semester of grade 12. Students must have an ACT composite score of 25 or higher prior to January 1st of the banquet year. The following students have attained the Renaissance honorary level. They have earned at least a 2.5 GPA with no grade lower than a C for the third 9 weeks. They will receive 2 gifts from Sonic and a chance to win a gift from Small Cakes, Nukes, and CC Coffee House. The president of the Student Council, Ashanti Hicks, will now announce the raffle winners for the honorary card members and the teacher raffle.
The winners of the honorary card raffles are Aya Quasim has won a $5 gift card from Small Cakes. Nigella Gooden has won a complimentary meal from Nukes. Skylar Andrews has won a complimentary tall coffee from CC's Coffee House. You may pick up your prize from Ms. Bullock in her office. The following are the teacher winners of the raffles. Coach Drew Rowden has won a slice of pie from Not Just Pie. Miss Anna Rambin won a $5 gift card from Small Cakes. Miss Jennifer Street won a $25 gift card from Dream Wash. You may pick up your prize from Ms. Bullock in her office.
This time, the National Honor Society, sponsored by Mrs. Beth Smith and Mrs. Anna Rambin, would like to recognize those persons selected as distinguished students and teachers. Each student of the month will receive a burger basket from Melvin's Restaurant, a sandwich and drink from Cormier's Cajun Catering, and a personal plaque to commemorate their accomplishments. Each teacher of the month will receive an umbrella from Progressive Bank, a gift from Apple Dental, a plaque, and a special gift. Mrs. Napoli will now introduce the student of the month for the month of February.
I nominated senior Cameron Griffin for Student of the Month for the month of February. Cameron is a senior in my English 4 honors class, and even though Cameron has been attending virtually all year long, he has really risen to the occasion. And we all know that there are significant challenges with being a virtual student, but Cameron just goes above and beyond every day. He is almost always the first person on Zoom. He beats me there most of the time, and he's always there with a smile and a wave, and he's prepared and he's ready to go. Cameron meets all his deadlines, and he always gives his best work. I think Cameron is one of those kind of guys that he tends to fly under the radar, but he really deserves to be recognized, not just for his academics, but for the great guy that he is.
The National Honor Society will now recognize the Teacher of the Month for the month of February. Senora Nancy Anderson, nominated by Sarah Conan.
The Neville National Honor Society would like to recognize Senora Anderson as Teacher of the Month for the month of February. Senora is a Spanish teacher here at Neville High School that has been working hard this year to provide an exceptional education for our students. Thank you, Senora Anderson, for all that you have been doing this year and many years before.
The members of the Monroe business community, your parents, and the faculty, staff, and administration of Neville are proud of your accomplishments. Congratulations again to all the members of Renaissance.